What's up? Today I'm really excited because I'm talking about one of my favorite topics, camera bags. We're going to be talking about the best camera bag for adventures and travel and taking your camera gear with you when you go out exploring and hiking. Behind me, I have 11 camera bags that I'm going to be talking through and talking about the features that I like, what I don't like, and what I think some of my favorites are best suited for. I looked at numerous features and broke them down into 3 categories. First, it needs to meet some basic comfort and style requirements. Is it lightweight? Is it organized? And does it look good? The second thing we looked at was the ease of use for hiking and adventure. Does it carry well? Is it easy to access your gear? Is it weather resistant? And is the ratio of camera gear to outdoor gear scalable? The third thing we looked at were the additional travel features and functions. Does it carry a tripod or a light stand? Does it carry a laptop? Is it scalable and customizable? Does it have a removable insert in case you end up on a small flight? And does it carry a water bottle? So with those 3 categories in mind, let's get into the reviews. I'm gonna start with some smaller bags and work my way up to some larger bags and then end with my favorite, what I think is the ideal camera bag and the one that I'm currently using. So first up is the Lumbar Daylight from Mountain. This is a super compact bag that I like because it can pack into a really small space and you can take it with you in another bag. It's got some basic features, zipper pocket on the front, stretchy thing for a jacket, some water bottle pockets on the sides, and it's got a basic waist strap. I put a Peak Design strap on here because the strap that came with it was pretty thin and it kind of hurt my shoulders when I carried it. So I'm going to show you how this thing packs up. First up, let's take the camera cube out. Here's the camera cube, pretty basic. So let's pack this thing to itself for travel. So if I'm traveling somewhere, I'll keep my camera gear in this and maybe put it in a larger piece of luggage and then throw this in my bag, or just use this by itself for additional things that you're traveling with, like a book or anything like that. So that's the Mountain Daylight Lumbar Pack, and let's move to the next one. Okay, so next up is another bag from Mountain. This is the Mountain Descent, and this is a shoulder sling style bag, and yeah, let's check out some of the features. So this bag has a front pocket here with some organization, which is nice. And then inside you've got some customizable dividers and 2 zipper pouches for batteries or spent SD cards. I like the labeling red and green. Yeah, so some of my thoughts on this thing. So I think this is a great bag if you're just carrying a camera and you just want a lightweight sling style bag. It's really well protected, really well padded, and it holds quite a bit of camera gear, including a full-size body with a 70 to 200 attached, which is a really nice capacity. This bag isn't great for hiking because it doesn't hold any other outdoor gear. So I'd say this is perfect if you're gonna be doing like a climbing shoot or something where you just wanna have a really lightweight kit that's on your back and you can easily swing it in front of you to access it. And that's the Mountain Descent Sling Bag. Next up is the PhotoActive 300 by Lowepro. I think this is an awesome bag if you're taking just a lightweight kit and a smaller camera. It's got some capacity for hiking outdoor gear in the top here, and it's got a handful of cool features which I really like. So some of the features on this bag, I like the stretchy pocket here on the back. It has a sunglasses case here, includes a rain cover, but this is a nice padded pocket, which I really liked that. It also has a laptop sleeve or a spot for a hydration bladder. It's got relatively padded back panel, and then on the side here is the photo camera gear access, and I liked this. It's got customizable dividers, a couple pockets here. It's not great if you have a lot of camera gear. I'd say it would hold 1 medium size camera and an extra lens. You also have access on this side, and you could customize this as you see fit to fit your particular arrangement of camera gear. That's the PhotoActive 300 by Loka. Next up is the MindShift Rotation 180, which is kind of a unique pack. Yeah, let's talk about some of the features. The most notable feature about the MindShift Rotation 180 is this hip belt rotates around to expose your camera gear, and I'll show you how that works. So with the backpack on, you can access your gear by rotating it around without taking the bag off, which is a cool feature and something totally unique that MindShift kind of pioneered. So you can put a camera body right in here, you've got a pocket here, and for this backpack, this is kind of the only padded camera carry, but you've got extra space. You could use another cube, but it's great if you want to put some outdoor gear in the top there, and it carries really nicely. A few other features that I really liked were the tripod carry. You've got this pocket here and a little strap that comes out here, and you can strap one on the back here really nicely. And then I really appreciated the capacity for outdoor gear in the top, jacket, lunch, whatever you need. So those were two really nice features that I enjoyed, and overall I think this is the great hiking pack if most of what you do is hiking and you want to quickly take pictures without having to take off your bag. And that's the MindShift Rotation 180. Next up is the Naya Evo Fjord 60C. This is kind of a beast of a bag. I found it was really heavy, but I think it'd be great if you were traveling the world full time and wanted to stay organized with your camera gear and your personal stuff in one bag. Personally, I'm usually hiking with my bag and traveling with other bags, so having just one bag that's heavy duty doesn't really suit me that well, but I thought this was a cool design, and we'll talk through some of the features. So the capacity on this thing is pretty enormous. You've got a large roll top here at the top, where you can store a bunch of wet stuff if you want. It's waterproof in there, I believe. I think this bag does a really great job of organization. It's got a lot of pockets and places you can store stuff. For me, it was a little too much. I think I would lose things unless I was using it every day for all my stuff, and every item had a place. So in the top, you've got kind of a big compartment for clothes or other stuff. And then the camera gear is accessible on the back here. So on the back panel here, you've got main camera gear access with a big cube and dividers customizable for quite a bit of camera gear, a body, lenses, probably a second body and a couple other lenses, as well as some accessories on the back panel here. So in general, I think this is a great bag for the full-time traveler who's got a fair bit of camera gear and wants to carry everything in one bag and stay organized. It also has a pretty good suspension system that carries well, and that's the Naya Evo Fjord 60C. Next up is the Compagnon Explorer. This wasn't my favorite bag, and I'll talk about a couple reasons why. So this bag, although it was a great attempt at a hiking bag, it has a great frame and carry system. I felt a little frustrated with the camera organization, the fact it doesn't have a removable cube, and overall it was kind of heavy. So I really like when you can pull the camera cube out so that when you're traveling, you can either pack your camera gear in a different bag, or if you end up on a small flight, you can take that camera cube out, keep your valuables with you, tuck it under the seat in front of you, whatever you need to do. If they check your bag under the plane, you don't want to end up with your camera gear checked under the plane. I always like to have it with me. This company, although they've produced some really stylish bags in the past, I think this was their first attempt at an adventure-focused bag, and I really like things to be lightweight, flexible, and I think this just didn't quite meet my needs. So yeah, that's the Compagnon Explorer. Next up, we have the f-stop Loka UL, and I really like this bag because it's super lightweight. This bag has a lot of features, and it's an incredible design how they've been able to minimize the weight. It has a back opening and a removable camera cube, holds quite a bit of gear. This bag also has space up top for a water bottle, jacket, any other outdoor accessories you might need to take with you. I really like the simplicity on this bag, and the only feature that might need a little upgrade is this zipper is a little bit small relative to the importance of this compartment. So if this zipper was a little bit heavier weight, I think this would be one of my favorite bags. On the back side, has a another compartment here that you can stuff with stuff. It's got water bottle holders and stretchy pockets, lots of straps, attachment points, and some pockets here in the top. So overall, an awesome bag, especially if lightweight is your priority. That's the Loka UL from F-Stop. I really liked how this bag doesn't look like all the other camera bags. It's really stylish and sleek and kind of uses a unique fabric that I really like the texture of. So this bag is a roll top design. So you've got capacity up here and access to the main compartment with an extra little pocket inside there. It's got some magnets and it feels really sleek here at the top. This bag also has dual side access for camera gear. So when you open up the side, you've got a camera cube there. And it took me a minute to figure out how to organize my camera gear in here, but once I did, it fit really nicely. I ended up putting the body on its side there, and then it has space for lenses. The capacity on this bag isn't huge, but I think it's awesome for like a walk around everyday carry style bag. I think this bag is more oriented towards the traveler or someone in a city. It doesn't have a waist belt, which makes it not ideal for carrying on long hikes. And the capacity wasn't huge. At 20 liters, you've got your camera gear, a laptop, and maybe a jacket or a water bottle. Did really like some of the design they put into these pockets here. They've got a ton of organization, and it feels almost like a satchel where you've got a spot for pens and other little items like cables and accessories. Also really liked on the laptop pocket here, you've got pockets that are perfect for a passport, and they feel really sleek and protected when this is on your back. Another little feature is these loops on the bottom. If you wanted to add capacity and strap something on the bottom of your bag, you could put some keeper straps that could hold like a sleeping bag or blanket or something on the bottom here. So that's the F-Stop Diota 20 liter. Yeah, really enjoyed this bag. That leaves us with the Shimoda bags. This is the Shimoda Explorer 30 and 40. These are both awesome camera bags. This one's seen quite a bit of use, as you can see. And they're pretty much the same. This one's just a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna talk through the features on this one. So I really like the Shimoda Explorer 30 because it fit my back really well. The capacity was perfect, and it's really well organized without being overly complicated. So starting from the back, you've got some straps here if you want to put a tripod or a light stand on there. It's got a big compartment here you can stuff with jackets or whatever items fit. And then it's got this second zipper is access to the main camera compartment, which is also accessible from the backside. It has one pocket here with a few dividers and organizers, and you can keep all your accessories in there. When I first used the Shimoda bag, I really liked these shoulder strap pockets. It's got a stretchy pocket that will hold a large cell phone. And then this pocket I usually use for just small accessories, keys, whatever little item I want to keep accessible but not lose it. Getting into the main camera compartment, super easy. I like this side flip. It just makes more logical sense than flipping this way to me. And inside you've got a basic camera cube that fits really nicely, holds two bodies, lenses, accessories. The other feature I really liked is you can get a different size camera cube for the inside of this backpack. So let me show you that. The customization on this bag is awesome. If you've got less gear and you want to take more outdoor gear with you, you can pop out this camera cube. Comes in a little case, put that to the side, and you've got other size camera cubes that can drop in, and you've got adjustable capacity for a small amount of camera gear or a larger amount of camera gear. There's also a laptop sleeve on the panel here, and I forgot to mention these camera cubes also come with a case and a sling attachment, so you can use this as a walk around if you don't want to take your whole camera bag with you. So based on all those features, this is the bag that I use on a daily basis. It just does everything I need it to. It travels really well, and I like the way it carries and holds all of my equipment in an organized way. That's the Shimoda Explorer 30 and 40 liter. Next up is Shimoda's newest bag, the Action X 30 liter. They also have a 50 and a 70 liter, but I have the 30 liter, so let's talk through that. It's very similar to the Explorer 30, but they've really fine-tuned some features and made some great additions that I really liked. On the back panel here, you've got a similar pocket as the Explorer 30, but they give you a couple extra organizing pockets, and I like that. This is a roll top design, so you've got expanded capacity here at the top. If you want, you can unroll this and clip it and expand the capacity. And also I really like that they provided a zipper so that you didn't have to use the roll top if you didn't want to. This also gives you access to the main camera compartment, which is also accessible here. A couple features that I really liked about the Action X. I liked these pockets on the side, which are great for holding a water bottle, tripod, light stand. You can slide that right in on the side there. I also really appreciated that they added side access on the Shimoda Action series, so you can get right into your camera if you have it set up oriented that way for side access. This isn't a huge priority for me, but it is a nice feature to have if you want to sling your bag over and grab your camera quickly out of the back. This is actually Brenda's main camera bag, and I think she really appreciated that Shimoda took the effort to design women's specific shoulder straps to fit a female body style. We love that Shimoda is including women in their prototyping and design efforts for their straps and fit and style of bags. Another feature I'm going to mention is the improved shoulder straps. I really like, these are both zipper pockets now, and this one is expandable and it will hold a water bottle or even a small lens, which is really handy. So this is the Shimoda Action X30. This bag is, I'd say, nearly waterproof, super heavy duty design, but also still relatively lightweight, and it carries really well. When you're considering what camera bag to buy, I think it's really important that you evaluate how much equipment you're going to be carrying, where you're going to take it, and what you're going to be doing, so prioritizing those things. You're never going to find the perfect camera bag. As you can see, I have a lot of favorites, and I'm sure there'll be a new design that comes out that I'll like even better. So I think it's important to consider, you're never going to have the perfect solution, but finding something that fits your needs and does what you need it to do. I really appreciate innovative companies like Shimoda and f-stop that are doing innovative things and taking feedback and pushing the design forward. So I'm excited to see what they'll come out with next. I'll provide a more detailed overview of the spreadsheet and checklist that I made in evaluating all of these bags. And I'd love to hear what features are most important to you in the comments below. Also, if you want to see a more in-depth review of any one of these bags, hit me up in the comments and let me know which bag you're most excited about and what features you want to know more about. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like. We'll have more videos coming out soon.